She's special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl.
Hey, what's up, besties? Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time seeing my channel, hi, I'm Elaine Michelle and I'm your new best friend. So I hope that you will click that subscribe button and notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. I'm just a regular schmegular girl who decided to get her life together with the help of others, and I am bringing you along for the journey. So if you like budgeting, planning, DIYs, nail videos, life videos, being a mama video, all of that stuff is gonna be combined on this channel. You're gonna find a little bit of everything, okay? We ain't just a one-stop shop, okay? We got a little bit of everything because that's what life is about to me. So make sure you click the subscribe button as well as that notification bell and join the community, because yeah, you're a bestie now. Clearly, you're here 55 minutes in. Yep, you're a bestie. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our paycheck to paycheck budget. All right, so this paycheck is October, and it was the 29th. Uh-oh, that looks ugly. October 29th. All right, so we just have our paycheck. And no, let's see, we might have some shop pay in there, so we'll put that on there. All right, so for that, we're about 200 for shop pay and $26.77 for our paycheck. So that kind of all will equal itself out within that time period. So with the paycheck to paycheck budget, it's really like the necessary next step from after you do your monthly budget. So this is all well and fine. I don't recommend stopping here, but hey, you know, if you're just getting your feet wet, okay, and you're ready to, you know, get started, this is where I want everyone to start at. You have to know what's going out so that you can figure out how you're managing your money. Now, the second piece of that is it looks like we have 24.22 left at the, let me blow it up. It looks like we have 24.22 for the month. That does not equal like what it is at one paycheck, right? So you want to make sure you break that down so you're not miscalculating and misjudging yourself. So the other part of that is the way this paycheck fell, it fell at the end of the month, but it's covering all the things up until this paycheck on the 12th, which will be the first actual paycheck in November. And then this paycheck on the 26th will cover us going into the next month. So it is important for me to make sure that I do this one here, then I'll also do another one and then another one. So you'll kind of see how that all plays out and why I say you need to take it a step further from just stopping at this number, because it doesn't give you like a realistic view of what you are going to have at the end of that paycheck. All right, so the things that are going to be coming out, we can just take a quick look here. So our next paycheck, let's see, our next paycheck is the 12th. So we have to make sure we have covered everything here. So that's going to be our mortgage, life insurance, car insurance, our iTunes, AT&T, Zips car wash, and that looks to be about it. And then we have our ties and stuff like that. So let's go in and make sure I remember all that. Okay, so we have our mortgage, and that is due on 11/1/905, and because I've already paid it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 905, so there's nothing there. And my pencil thing keeps slipping. All right, then we have our insurance, and that is due on 11/2, and that is $265. All right, and then we have iTunes number 1, and that is due on 11/2. This is $16.93. All right, then we have AT&T bundle, and that is $170. Oh my gosh, no. What did I do? Okay, wow. This thing is, we're getting really sensitive out here. Okay, and that's 11/5. And that's why I really do like having this iPad, because it makes things really quickly to see. And I wish I would have wrote like the actual dates on there. Maybe I'll go back and do that again. Okay, so then we have Zips car wash, and that is 11/10. And that was, I just saw it. See, I caught it. Okay. Maybe it's the way I'm writing on there. Okay, and that is $27. So all of this stuff has to come out of this October 29th paycheck. Okay, so then we also have our ties. Okay, and that's 308. And so we would say that due date, like we would pay that actually on 10/31. And then we also have our sinking funds and our cash envelopes. Okay, so before I do any extra adding, like, so my dentist bill that I haven't gotten them to tell me what date I'm coming in, so I don't want to necessarily put that on here just yet, but I will make a note that I could have a potential dentist bill down here if they call me in and say my partials are ready to go. I think it was an extra $170 that will need to be paid. So that's just something to like make a note of and be aware of, that it may come in here or not. And then we also have our state bill, and that was $275 what we budgeted for. So somewhere in there I want to fit that in there if I have the money to do so. So that's why I just like to make notes of this stuff, because you want to make sure you're keeping up with what you're supposed to have, okay? And you don't want to overspend and say you're gonna send these people money and you really ain't finna send them no money. All right, so on here we have our mortgage. Let's go ahead and add, well, let's first add up what we're thinking we're going to bring in. So $2677 plus 200 equals $2877. Oh, you know what I forgot? I also had a check. So I got $100 check from Gossip. So this was a refund. So yeah, I'm going to count that in there. So we're at $2977. All right, so let's add up all of that we have. 905 plus 265 plus 1693 plus 170 plus 27 plus 308 plus this is 80 and this is 380 here. Plus 80 plus 380. All right, so that puts us at $2151.93 for our total expenses. Now again, my cash envelopes, and let me just make a little note down here. So for those of you watching, that's our gas, this is our groceries, personal care, home goods. What else do we have? Personal goods, gas, personal goods. I think that's it. But that's where all of that stuff is in there. I know people are always asking me, well, what about your groceries? What about this? That's where it's at. It's in my cash envelopes. And my sinking funds has like my Christmas fund, Bubba money when he needs to get like new stuff like that. So all of that's in there. Oh, wait a minute. We almost forgot, because guess where that fell at? And we have Navient. Can't forget about Navient. So we got to go ahead and delete that number. Okay. Plus 139. I think it's 139. Yeah, 139. Okay, so 139 here. All right, now we're at 2290.93. Subtract that from that 2977, and that leaves us with 686.07. We are still in the green, so we're gonna, oh, let's add that one to the presets. And I also want to add that green up there. Add that one because I like using that color. All right, so we are going to have remaining funds of 686.07. So that is really good. That means if we do go ahead and pay our state bill, so we want to go ahead and pay that state bill. That'll be so 686.07 minus 275. That's going to leave us with 411. So I'm going to make a note here, and I'm just going to make it smaller. So okay, so the reason why I wanted this to be down here and I haven't like included it is because I have to have a way to pay it. So I have to make sure, and I don't want to say it's coming out of here, I think I done paid it and I haven't. So that's why I'm making that little note, just so we're all clear that, you know, I didn't do that just because I don't plan on paying it. It's because I do want to pay it, but I also don't want to overstate myself and then mess up. So there's a whole thing there. All right, so I think this is where we are at. I don't like those little asterisks. I didn't like how they were looking, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, then we have 411.07 would be potentially what's left over at the end of this paycheck. So with that, that's where I say, so look, it says we're supposed to have 24.22, right? Well, if I did that, then I would be overstating how much I have at the end of the month. And that's, I mean, at the end of the paycheck. And that's why it's so important that you make sure you follow up with your paycheck. So the last thing let's do here, let's go ahead and mark our ones that we are on auto pay with. So that's going to be our insurance, iTunes, AT&T, and Zips. They're all on auto pay. And even my sinking funds and cash envelopes are on auto as well, because it gets automatically deposited, like it's direct deposited in there. So I don't see that cash at all. I don't go to the bank and get the cash. I use my my Cube Money app, and so it goes directly there as though it's a direct deposit, and I love it. I love having everything in one space. So yep, here is our paycheck to paycheck budget for the month of where are we? Here are we. This is the paycheck of October 29th leading into November, the first week of November, first and second week. So this is covering us until we get to our next paycheck on the 12th, and then we will do another one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't blubber all over that too much, but yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Mwah. KK, bye.
You special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you do it.